Hello YouTube, this is Financial Ben from thefinancialsurvivalist.com. Hey, my watering nipples came in the mail today, so I'm putting together the rabbit watering system. Jeez, I can't talk. So I kind of got started without you, and the first thing I did was I got an unnamed bucket from an unnamed hardware store, and then I put a hole in it right there at the bottom. I also got at that unnamed hardware store this little barb. It's the reason why I got it at the specific store is because they're the only ones that sold it for this diameter. This is a 7/16 outside diameter and 5/16 inside diameter clear vinyl hose. And the competitor had the hose but not the adapter for the bucket. And then also I'll show you, and the reason why I chose the size of hose is because the watering nipples came in that size. I don't really get to choose, it's just what they are. So I'm going to put it together now. First things first, see if this hole is big enough for my watering nipple, which I don't think it is, or for the adapter, I'm sorry. Such a nerd. Wrong side. Yeah, I need to drill a bigger hole. So my drill bits went from 3/16 to 1/2 inch, which is a pretty big jump. I think 1/2 inch is going to be too big for that adapter. But I did find the spade bit that I think is 12 millimeters, which seems like it's going to be the same size, or the right size. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to drill a hole with one of these things when there's already a hole there, because they kind of have that pilot tip, and so it's going to be crazy. But enjoy. That wasn't too bad. Let's see if the hey Beans, you're in the shot. Beans, come here. Come here, buddy. Come on, Beans. I love you. I think that's gonna work. I just hung up the bucket, attached the hose to the end. Now I'm going to start assembling it, I guess. So the packet came with these little T's. And yeah, they just push them on the hose. Hopefully I don't screw this up too badly, huh? These adapters are put together fairly simply. Comes with actual water nipple and then a little hook thing adapter. It screws on just like, wait, make sure it's like that towards the adapter so that it'll hook onto the cage. Tighten it all the way down, and then when you hook on the adapter, you kind of want the long part towards the bottom. That way the water sits in there a bit longer, you know. And then apparently you can adjust these with a hex wrench on the inside. I doubt you're going to be able to see that because it's dark. But yeah, just use a hex wrench and you can adapt how hard it is to push on this, you know, how easily the water comes out. And then you have this. You also have, talking about a needle in a haystack. Found it. It's a little spring. So one side goes on to that hole, and the other side's going to hook onto part of the cage so that it stretches and puts tension, and then it stays up like that. And then this part goes into the hose. So H again, I put this part into the hose. It does not fit very tight, so that's not encouraging. I'm afraid it's going to leak, which would suck. Hey guys, so I got it put together and there's a huge problem. Drip, 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 drip. In fact, they're all dripping. It's awesome. This little guy right here, my Polish hen, who's about to jump up on top of the nest box where they roosted last night, where all my stuff is. that one, when it jumped up onto the roost right there, it knocked this whole thing out. Woo! What the heck? Yeah. That was fun. Anyway, when it jumped up onto the roost, it pulled this one off the hook. It comes right off, and they're dripping, they're not tight. I need pipe clamps, or whatever they're called, the ones that go around and you screw them tighter to keep them on, which I'm a little bit disappointed about. Alright, so I'm going to make a quick run to Home Depot, and hopefully they don't knock these things off and flood the freaking barn. That would suck. Good thing this camera's waterproof. Before I even got out of the barn, another one popped off, and luckily I pulled out the bucket because it is about, I don't know, it was about half full, but flooded the barn, covered myself in water. It's hanging down there. I can put it back together, but I gotta get those clamps so that it doesn't happen again, and also some springs or ties, baling wire to hold it to the cage. I don't know, something. I'll figure it out. Check back in a sec. Maybe tomorrow, because it's getting dark and I want to go eat dinner.